What is going on, guys? My name is Kazzy and welcome to episode number 5 of my classic Road to Glory. As you can see, Vidal has 3 games left on his contract and we do come up against this starter team and he's got a lone player of his own. He's got James Rodriguez sitting up top. He's probably going to be on like 2 chemistries, barely got any links going. He's got 1 link going to him, in fact, and he's in the wrong position. So it's probably going to be 2 chem. In my opinion, that is a waste of a loanee. You're not going to be able to tell if he's a good player. You're not going to be able to tell anything to do with that player. You might as well have a completely random player who's not on loan up there. But we do pick up a goal very, very early on, like 3 minutes in. And it doesn't take me long to get a second 6 minutes in. Osvaldo got both of them. So Osvaldo back into the team, back scoring goals. And he's not going to stop anytime soon. As this guy gets a corner, he takes it and he gives it straight to the keeper. Something that I'm very guilty of doing. But Osvaldo manages to pull around the player. And he just, look at that, LT. And you can just hold off a player. And it looks like Osvaldo pretty much elbows him off. And he does manage to go around the keeper and place it into the back of the net. And that is Osvaldo's hat-trick in just under 20 minutes. And it's not long before, I think it's Lulic this time. We subbed out Ilicic and brought in Lulic. And he does manage to make it 4. And this game just became out of hand very quickly. Take a hard shot of the keeper and the ball drops for Lulic once again. And it is 5-0 just coming in to the second half. But that was in the 49th minute, and this guy just managed, I don't know if he went on park the bus, I'm assuming he did, because I just could not break him down after the 49th minute. Maybe he learnt a tactic or something, maybe he learnt how to play the game, gave it to his older brother, I don't know. But I could not break him down after that moment. But it does mean we've still got a perfect record. We are still 3 goals for good. And as you can see, all those contracts we picked up came in handy just then, as we do have to put one into our goalkeeper so we can go into the next game. And now this game, little bit pointless. It just wastes the contracts, to be honest, because this guy rocks up. He's got a decent team. And to be fair to him, he was a very, very solid player. But it doesn't take long before we get into the game. We're into the 20th minute. He plays an over-the-top through ball. His player touches it down. It's Pastore. And the game just freezes. And I'm guessing he disconnected from the EA servers. They were a little bit dodgy this day. And we do pick up 1,100 coins. It's lucky that we got that coin boost, because that would usually be about 100. Well, it would have been 193 coins, which couldn't even buy us a contract back if we needed them. So that's the sort of things that can really screw you over in a Road to Glory. Now, the next game we come into, this guy has gone for one thing and one thing only. He has gone for pace up front. He's got Lacazette, who's fast and strong, and he's got that Braithwaite, and I think Braithwaite has something like 90 pace. But we managed to open up the scoring when he takes a corner. Our keeper punches it out once again, and Osvaldo is through on goal. We run, we keep running, and he does quite good to shepherd me where he wants me to be, but then he just stupidly dives in. I'm not going to really be able to do too much from that. I've moved away from goal a little bit. All he had to do was hold LT, and he does get a red card for that. The camera angle doesn't actually show the red card, though, so I just cut that bit out completely. You would have been able to see the referee putting the red card back into his pocket. And Vidal does manage to slot it in on his final appearance for the club. Sadly, that last game that disconnected did count as one of the loan games for Vidal. So this is his final appearance for the club. That is why there's the no celebrate. He's sorry, he doesn't want to leave the club, and we might even look to buy him in future. And he wants to go out with a bang, and look at this thunderbolt. Bang! He smashes it from 30 yards right into the far corner. Arturo Vidal, again, he doesn't want to leave the club. He wants to stay, and I want him to stay. And he is a really fun player. If you've got the coins to go pick him up, I definitely recommend it. I think it's about 30, maybe 20k at this point. He's probably going to be dropping very soon as well, because the Serie A is more of a cheap league to start in, and people will be moving on. I myself on my main account have just moved on from a Serie A team, and I do have Vidal on that team, and oh my god, he is amazing. Definitely go and pick him up anyway. But sadly, he's a man down, he's 2 goals down, and he still manages to pick a goal past me. He rounds my keeper very, very nicely, and Ben Yedder is not comfortable with just tapping it in. He absolutely smashed it with his left foot, and now Lacazette with all of his pace. This guy was just going for over-top through balls all game, and eventually it did catch me out. I think he went on all-out attack, or maybe ultra-attacking. He was basically going for the all-or-nothing approach, and he did manage to get something out of this game at this point, as he does pull it back to 2-2. But he makes a mistake here. His informed defender does make a mistake. He kind of drags it back. He's trying to track me back, but he does get the ball off me and turns on the spot, and then I think it's Osvaldo, obviously, manages to pick the ball off him and calmly slots it into the back of the net. Now, at this point, he dragged his right back, and then I saw a massive gap, so I just played a hard through ball all the way through, and it does come through to Lulic, I believe, or maybe it's Ilicic now, I don't know which one it is, and that manages to seal the game 4-2, but in the 90th minute, I do make a stupid foul on the edge box. He's going to score anyway. It's the 90th minute. There's nothing really going to happen. I might lose a couple of points, and I risk getting a red card there. Luckily for me, I do only pick up the yellow, but I'm still trying to bait him into going which side. I'm trying to point him in the direction, trying to throw him off, and he does smash it the side I was. But we do manage to win the game 4-3, so it's not too bad in the end. And we do also pick up 1,400 coins. But we are still yet to win that league. I think we need 1 point to win the league. And so just for this episode, I'm going to do a full game special because we did have that disconnect. So this is a slightly longer episode than usual. Well, it's not really longer, but it took... was a long recording. This recording session was like an hour and 20 minutes. So as you can see, we make some changes to the team. Tader comes back in because of Vidal's absence. And this guy's got Drogba, Welbeck, Sandro, Lampard, Lennon. It's a very, very solid BPL team. And just like in the last game, the guy made a very, very silly mistake and got his player sent off. And I decided to recreate what he was doing. And I dive in with Radu. I don't know why, really. It wasn't that much on for him of that opportunity. There was no need to dive in. The keeper was coming out. I think I panicked. But luckily, we do not give away a penalty. It is just a free kick. And he does end up missing the free kick. But we are a man down. I think I'd switch up formation a little bit just so I get a left back. But it is not good enough because Aaron Lennon runs through in that empty left back spot. I think I haven't changed it at this point. And he crossed it in. And Danny Welbeck rises higher than our centre backs and manages to net it in. But Arsenal man nets against me. It was a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow. Anyway, it doesn't take me long before Destro passes it through to Tader. Tader obviously taking Vidal's place in the team now that he is gone, and he does repay me by scoring a goal, and that is how this game is going to end. It was a very even game. Neither of us really deserved to win it, and so I think 1 point apiece is a fair result, and yeah, that is pretty much how this game is going to end, and that is how this season is going to end, guys, and we do win the title, as you would expect in the early divisions. We pick up 3,400 coins, and now I need to know, guys, what do I do? Do I keep or sell this team? Do I improve on what I've got? Or do I sell it all on and build a brand new team? Do I go for a hybrid, or do I keep with the league thing going on and keep making the changes? Or do you want me to just build a very, very... You're going to have to let me know in the comments. But that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. Remember to leave a like, rating, and subscribe if you haven't already. Apart from that, I've been Kazzy, and I'll talk to you all very soon.